Right now.
Okay. I see you moving your camera a lot. That's how I was asking
Oh, I apologize.
that. You're good. So what's going on, everyone? Today I'm here with author Kai Storm. Now she's written many books, and I checked a lot of them out. Very interesting titles. And we want to talk to her today about writing books. And can you be successful as an author today, due to a lot of avenues that you have at your disposal. So, Kai, thanks for joining the show today.
Well, thank you for having me.
So, Kai, how long ago did you write your first book?
My first book, called Alani's Bigger Hustle, was actually written in 2011, and that's when it was actually uh, published, and it's the first of a three-book series. It's called the three-book series is called Alani's Bigger Hustle. Alani's Hustle Gets Bigger, and then there's Alani's Hustle La Familia, and it's just a story that I created in my head when I was like about 12 years old, and kind of just lived with me throughout my life until I actually wrote it down.
So you always, when you had school, you always would be one to be great at descriptive writing.
Yes, I gotta say, I've always had a wild imagination, and I've always been an observer of my surroundings. So a lot of my stories are built with a bit of reality in them, so that when a person is reading them, they feel like it could have happened. So yeah, it's something that's been within me for practically all my life.
So after you wrote your first book and you got it settled, did you self-publish or did you went with a publishing house?
Well, my first, because I've written six books actually, and my first five books were published through 21st Street Urban Editing and Publishing. It's a small publishing company out of Wisconsin, female owned. And I went with a publishing company based on circumstances, I should say. When I first wrote my first book, I signed to a company, and that particular company did not have good intentions for myself or my book. And the only piece of advice that they gave me that led me to the current publishing company I'm with is they asked me to join Facebook, because before them I had not had a Facebook account. And when I joined Facebook, Facebook and its friendly self automatically connected me with other authors and other people in the business. And being the curious person that I am, I automatically was hitting people in the inbox, asking people questions about the publishing business that I had no idea about. And throughout the discovery of information, I found out that the company I was signed with originally was, like I said, not didn't have good intentions for me. So our contract killed itself, and I was able to sign with a credible publishing company.
Right. So, do you think that people should go more self-publishing then, due to that experience?
I think if anything, people should do their research. Definitely do their research and find out what's perfect for them. I mean, self-publishing is great. It's definitely a good avenue. But if you're not financially able to pay for everything that entails with self-publishing, then you might want to sign with a company. And then if you sign with a company, I found that the best way to research that company is to ask questions of the people who have signed with that company, because those people will definitely give you the all the tea. They'll spill all the tea about the good, bad, and indifferent about that company.
Right. So, just from, like I said, my book that I wrote, is, we kind of went more so the self-publishing route.
Okay.
And, write the book, pay, for, it to be edited, pay
Okay.
all the different people, make covers, all things that you have to pay. So, I mean,
Right.
I definitely get that. But it wasn't too expensive, I would say, to do self-publishing. Um, I guess today, but I'm a firm believer of, I don't want nobody owning my stuff. I just have a thing about that.
Right.
I just believe that too many people, like I said, they give you, contracts like that, and then
Right.
they benefit, and then you get pennies on the dollar. Maybe I could be wrong, but I just don't think that these people should be making all the money off of your creative talent.
And that's a, that's great, and honestly, that's literally the only thing you sort of, giving up, as when you sign to a company, you're sharing the rights, you're sharing the profits, and whatever else involves with that book. But again, if you're an author and you don't have the funds, you absolutely want to, you might want to search a company, and the company might be a good look. It might, that just might be, a good situation for you based on your financial, you know goings on. I mean, because I found, it's not just producing the book. It's also, you also got to put in a lot of money into promoting the book, and getting it to different stores, different online venues, and especially the libraries. You absolutely, as an author, should have your book in a library somewhere in the world. So, and a lot of the libraries too. I mean, yes, they take on self-published books, but some of them kind of shun self-published books too. So if you're behind a company, you might be able to get in a little easier, or a little better, or something like that. But it all depends on your situation.
Right. So, do you think that people can make a living off of being an author?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I know people that do it. There's this author that I follow, that I've been following since I got on Facebook. His name is Quan, and Quan is literally, his whole theme is right to eat, and he's got at least over 30 books published. He has his own publishing company. I mean, his books is in Walmart, so, and he's doing movies, so, and he's been in the business for a long time. So I feel like, yeah, you can definitely do it, but you also have to have the patience, the endurance, and the whole mindset of that this is the beginning. Don't automatically think that, you write a book, you throw it up on Amazon, and share a couple links on social media, and that's all you got to do. You actually have to do more than that.
Right. Yeah. I trust me. I know exactly what you're talking about, because just we were looking at different avenues we're gonna take with our book, and then say, yeah, if you don't have that, behind you, the extra money, I can get why you can get lost in translation. Trust me, I get it. But so you say the man writes, multiple books. Now, are you in that position now where you could just, write your books, and that just also maintain everything about you? You just kind of write for hobby.
Well, right now, of course, I have a daytime job. That's where I'm at right now, and you know, but I write because I love writing. I have an imagination, and I like to, express it with words. So absolutely, I write because I love it, and whatever money I make off of it, I'm absolutely glad about it. But I don't necessarily count that as, my whole income. Like, I couldn't. I'm not at the level where I could just count on whatever money I make from writing to live. Definitely not at that level yet. But I know I'm gonna get there.
Oh yeah, yeah. You just gotta keep writing, keep plugging, and you never know, the book you wouldn't think of will probably catch. And you're like, wow, I didn't know that people like this book like this.
Yeah.
And that's always an amazing thing. But one thing I love is just how all people are creative. You say you have a wild imagination, but who want to label your imagination wild? All creative people have an imagination that's just different than others. How are you gonna be creative if you don't have that?
Well, yeah. Well, everyone has a creative imagination, but it's all about how you express it. I think it's all about how you express it, and like I said, a lot of, well, not even a lot of everything I write, I gear it to realism. I absolutely want you to feel like the characters could be real, the story could be real. I want you to feel like it could have happened at some point, and that's one of the main things that people come to me and say when they read something that I've written. They ask me if it's real, like if it's like, is this a story you're telling from somebody's life? And I like that. I want it to feel real because that's the kind of reading I like to read myself.
All right, so Kia, can you tell people, Kai, I'm sorry, I'm calling you the wrong name, sorry. Can you tell people how to get to your books and your website in case they want to check it out and maybe purchase some?
Oh, well, I have two websites actually, and the first one is called nattikai.com. That's nattieikai.com. The second one is nattieikai.wixsite, wixsite.com/kaih. You can Google me, and you'll be able to find both of those sites. All of my book links are on my websites, and I also write erotic blogs, and all of the erotic blogs that I've written, the links are on my websites as well. I have a YouTube channel. I have several YouTube videos on my website, and I have a PayPal link in case anybody wants to feel generous and give me something. So yeah, and you can always Google me. My books are on Amazon. I'm on every social media practically: Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google Plus, Tumblr, all of those. So and like I mentioned, YouTube. So it's definitely easy to. I'm definitely easy to find. My books are definitely easy to purchase. And also, I've recently taken up photography. I've been crafting my artistic eye as far as being a photographer. So I'm developing my talents.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, make sure we'll put everything in the pinned comment so you can click it. It'll be easier for you to
Absolutely.
get you. And we want to thank you definitely for joining us on the show today, taking up the time, give us some information about becoming an author since you wrote many books. And you have a blessed day.
You do as well, and thank you for having me. And if you and I definitely would love to come back at any time when you have some more time available.
All right, thank you.
All right now.